Hello everyone, this is Akash Chauhan, and in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about diamond problem and multiple inheritance. So, in our previous lecture, we have discussed in brief about what is diamond problem, but in today's lecture, we will cover it diamond problem in detail. So, let's first understand what is diamond problem. So, the very first thing you should remember about diamond problem is in multiple inheritance there is a special case. Okay, so there is a special case in multiple inheritance where such issue can be there. Okay, this diamond problem could be there. Okay, it is not always in multiple inheritance you will face this issue, but compiler gets confused sometime, and we will see why the compiler gets confused. Okay, so let's say we have a class father, we have a class mother, and we have a class child, and the class is person. So the person is the first basic class. Father is inheriting the base this base person class, and the mother class also accessing or inheriting the class person, and eventually class child is accessing both. As in C++, multiple inheritance is allowed. So at one time, child class is inheriting properties of two classes, father class and the mother class. Okay, and also this example is quite realistic, so you can relate to. So let's say there is a father would have different role, mother would have different role. Role means different task or the actions or the data. Okay, but they both have persons, so there would be some basic functionalities. uh, let's say instruction, there is a method called instruction in class person, and father class is also inheriting the same, and class mother is also inheriting the same instruction method. Okay, so at the end when the child would be accessing the properties of father and mother classes, then that child would have two different copies. Okay, two different copies of instruction method which actually belongs to class person, right? So child as a person wouldn't get confused, as he would know that okay, this instructions is given by my father, not by mother, if the child would have two choices. Okay, but the compiler would not make the judgment because they both would be same, as they are not modified methods, they are inherited method from the very base class or from the very super class, which is a per person class. Okay, so child can make the choice but the compiler wouldn't. Okay, so the compiler would give error in that case, and that is called the diamond problem, because compiler wouldn't know if the compiler would have two copies, because father would have one copy of all the methods resides in class person, and again the mother would also have this the copy, separate copy of the method resides in class person. So till it reaches to child, the child would also have two copies of each and every or every single method of class person. So the compiler would always get confused which method to execute, and that is called the ambiguity in inheritance. And the other name of this is also diamond problem. Okay, so if such issue would occur, then the compiler would throw an error. Then what is the solution of this problem, right? So I'll discuss the solution of this problem as well, but first of all, let's implement a realistic example and let the compiler throw an error so that we can understand if what we have discussed theoretically would also be implemented practically, right? So let me open my terminal, and let me explain you a code regarding diamond problem, and we will execute that. Okay, so here we have a class A. This is the super class. You can relate it to this class person. Okay, we have display method. Okay, and this is public. We have class B. which is inheriting class A. We have class C, which is inheriting class A again. But they both have different methods, or let's say this is a mother, this is a father, and they both are person. This is the super base class. Okay. One more class which would be inheriting B and C also. Okay. So D class is also there, which is inheriting public B and public C. It means there would be situation like this. Okay, this is A, B, C, and this is D. Okay, D is accessing A and B, this B and C, and A would be the superclass. Okay, the basic superclass. And in main method, what will happen if we create an object of this class? D1 is the object of this class, and I'm accessing display method. So D1 is accessing B data and functions and C data and functions. So it is display 1 and display 2. But by using D1, we are going to access the display method. It would be there because B is accessing A and C is also accessing A. But the problem would be at the compilation level. The compiler would get confused, as the compiler would have two copies of display method, because there is a diamond situation would be there. Okay, there is a there would be two methods of each and every method resides in the base superclass. The base superclass is A. Okay, so let me execute it and let me show you the error as well. Okay, it is saying there is a error. Let me explore that error. And the error is saying request for member display is ambiguous. It means this resource is ambiguous. Compiler doesn't know which uh, display method to execute, because the compiler would have two methods, because of there is a situation, diamond situation like this in this example. So how to resolve it? So there is a way. If we can create these classes as a virtual base class. Okay, let me first find this let me first resolve the issue, and then I will explain. There is a keyword called virtual. Okay, and while inheriting you have to use this virtual keyword. Okay, let me uh, execute it. Okay, and in that case the display, if this is the solution, then this message would be printed at console. Okay, this display method from base class A. So let me execute it. Just wait, there is no error so far. Okay, so the method is printing, this is display method from base class A, right? Okay, so another thing, let's look at this. So we know if we use virtual keyword, this problem has resolved. But why? The question is why? Because if we use virtual method, so this class we are saying this is a virtual base class. So if there would be some situation in multiple inheritance like this, then only one instance would be created. For example, father is also accessing person. Okay, class mother is also accessing person, and at the end the child is accessing father and mother and the person as well. So in that case, only one copy of class person would be shared among father and mother and child. This is the solution, right? That is the only situation where the compiler would directly understand, okay, I understand these are actually the virtual functions, but the actual function is only one. That is the exact meaning of virtual base class. So we are saying in this code, this is a virtual base class. It means if there would be some diamond problem, or there would be a problem where the compiler would get confused between two same methods, then this issue would be resolved, because the compiler would understand, okay, this is not actually instance, but this is the virtual instance. It means only one copy of this uh, class would be created and shared among uh, all the inherited, means class B, class C, and again the class C. The same copy will be shared among all. If any changes made by any of these class objects, then the same changes would be affected on each and every class, because there would be only single copy or the single instance of the super base class, or that is why it is called the virtual base class. Okay, we have understood the solution, but let's discuss little more about, so you can write in your theory exam as well. So this is base class, this is the diamond problem. Okay, and the class child inherits the traits of class person twice. Why? Once from father and the second times from mother. This gives rise to ambiguity, as the compiler fails to understand which way to go, which means the compiler cannot have this sense to make decision by itself, right? We have to instruct, or the compiler would compile or execute according to the instruction given to the compiler. The compiler would not make choice according or to the sense we have. The human being can make such choices, but the compiler wouldn't. Okay, so what are the virtual base classes? Virtual base classes are actually uh, okay, so what are virtual base class? The virtual inheritance solve the, this is also called the virtual inheritance, apart from virtual base class, solve the classical diamond problem. It ensures that the child class gets only a single instance of the common base class. Okay, such classes, also called virtual base classes, a single copy of its data member is shared by all the base classes that use virtual classes. Okay, this is very important point. All base classes, okay, that use virtual base class. Okay, that is the important thing. So if there is a virtual A, it means B would be sharing only one instance. So eventually, if there is a diamond created by the, the structure, then only one copy will be shared to the child or the sub class. This is actually the diamond problem, how to resolve it, what is virtual base class, and the virtual keyword. So I hope we are done. I hope you have understood this topic. So this is all for today. Thank you so much, guys.